Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session as usual by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. So the talks about the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, have taken the better part of yesterday and even today, with people from the Mount Kenya now fighting back this narrative of Obasanjo mediating the talks between Raila and Ruto. The people in UDA have taken this issue to another level by starting to propagate a lot of propaganda, trying to justify the fact that the faction, the Kenya Kwanza government, has delivered on all the promises. So I went through some tweets from Boni Alwale, tweets from Ichungwa. I even went through several other tweets from people who are purported to be bloggers of this Kenya Kwanza faction. So my focus in this analysis goes straight to what is happening in Mount Kenya. I want to remind you, before I get into the level of telling you about what is going on there, that Gachagua is one of those people who has never ever thought about or ever dreamt about or even imagined a meeting between William Ruto and Raila Odinga. If I may take you back to Dedan Kimathi's wife's burial ceremony, when Raila surfaced in that meeting, you saw the body language of Gachagua. Of course, you also saw the body language of Ruto and how the people back there welcome Raila Odinga. And when Raila Odinga released that press or the statement regarding or the eulogy he had regarding the wife of Dedan Kimathi, people back there walimshangilia. So this will expose Gachagua, because Gachagua didn't have anything good to talk about regarding how he helped Dedan Kimathi's wife. Of course, even Ruto didn't have anything to say regarding the same. But so, the following event, where there was some kind of a football match there, you understand that Gachagua was not there. I think it was the following day, if not the same day, but the following day. He was not there. And then there was speculation that he was unhappy because Raila was going to be in that event. The thing that I could read from that is that probably Gachagua fears Raila Odinga. He knows that if this man comes on the negotiating table, of course he's going to negotiate on behalf of Kenyans, matters of high cost of living, and also matters of the IEBC electoral process. So if he does that, then Gachagua hatakuwa na kazi ya kufanya. Because the biggest role of Gachagua in this whole thing is to fight Raila Odinga. But should Ruto and Raila have a truce, some kind of truce, and this truce will be for the benefit of Kenyans, then Gachagua will be forced to not to attack Raila directly, because it will put him in a very, very dangerous position as far as the relationship between him and Ruto is concerned. Also, another fear factor in this issue is if at all they come to a negotiating table, then he knows that this narrative that in 2027 it will be Ruto and Musalia Mudavadi and not Ruto and Gachagua. I think this is the reason why you find that there is this confusion at the moment in Mount Kenya. Let me share with you a certain clip whereby the people in Mount Kenya, ni kama all hell has just broken loose. The statements we see there, or the statements we hear there, only depict or show us that in Mount Kenya right now, things have literally fallen apart. Check this video.
If people are talking about dialogue that is meant to share power, that one we want to tell them it is not possible and it is not going to work.
Tumekataa muwe kila wakati mnatokea kwa mitaa kuharibu mali za watu ndiposa muingie kwa serikali. Na kama mnataka tuongee mkuje bunge tukabiliane na majadiliano, kama ni gharama ya maisha turudishe chini.
You know, these guys are Kenyan. Just like President William Samoei Ruto. They can have a sit down. But it's not about, they can have a sit down, but not about a handshake. and not about sharing positions, because all the positions are filled now. We cannot. There's nothing to share. The positions are filled, and I think the government is moving on well.
We must have respect for our elections. We must have respect for the people of Kenya, what they did last year. And for that reason, we are not in any way going to support any dialogue that is on power sharing whatsoever, as leaders from this region, as leaders of this country.
Na tungetaka kumuuliza Mheshimiwa Raila kwa heshima, kwa sababu yeye anaongea sana juu ya matatizo tulio nayo. Kama ako na suluhu, ana nafasi ya kuandika kwa magazeti, aandike aseme, kulingana nami ninaona tutafufua uchumi kwa kufanya 1, 2, 3.
Kwa hivyo hii mambo ya kuongea, tafadhali tuchunge sana, na kama rais atasalimia mtu yeyote, akuwe karibu na deputy president. Unakumbuka ile rais ingine alisalimiana akiwa peke yake, shida zikamupata. Huyu hatungetaka arudie hiyo maneno. Rigathi wa Gachagua, tuensure ako karibu na anything happening kwa hii mpango.
They can only be solved through dialogue. And for me, I may have a little bit of deviation, because I would want to invite our national leaders to have a dialogue.
Statements you had there, those statements are only depicting that a Mount Kenya that is already falling. This meeting between Obasanjo, Ruto and Raila, should it take place, I mean as alleged, should it take place, rest assured that shida ya Mount Kenya itaanzia hapo. Shida ya Mount Kenya itaanzia hapo, na kuanzia hapo kwenda mbele, all will not be well. Remember yesterday I shared a certain comment by one of our subscribers here who said that Ruto successfully used the Mount Kenya leaders to deliver this finance bill according to how he wanted it. Kimani was used, Kindiki was used, Njuguna Ndungu was used, Kimani Kuria was used. All these people, one was used to prepare the budget and the finance bill, another person was used to beat demonstrators who are fighting the finance bill. So the Mount Kenya people were used to push this finance bill. Someone said somewhere there that now the Mount Kenya people feel that wameshatumiwa, nao wanaachwa. Wametumiwa, nao wanaachwa. Because William Ruto had achieved the objective of pushing the finance bill. Now the people down there perceive the whole thing kwamba sasa now that washasukuma finance bill imepita, now the people who are going to benefit are probably maybe Western, Nyanza, these other regions. I mean, this is just some people with some weird mindsets. I mean, but that's not the position of UDA or the position of other leaders, but that is what someone is thinking. Someone thought about that and just said to share it somewhere, that Mount Kenya people feel that they have been used and now they are being dumped. So they see this all meeting by Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, this meeting between Obasanjo and Ruto, which is going to be, Raila Amolo Odinga will be included. So they see this meeting as a way of taking the leadership from them. Because I want to remind you that, Mount Kenya still believes that in 2032, they will seize power again. No, that is the mindset that they have. So a slight mistake here that can bring Raila Amolo Odinga on board, just because, of course, Raila maintained it is not about handshake, but the almost 5 agendas which they tabled, those are the things that they want addressed. If those things are addressed, demonstrations will be stopped. But if they are not addressed, then demonstration will still continue. So that is the message from the people in Azimio. And that explains what that statement you had from Kalonzo Musyoka during that ile ceremony ya kuwasha mishumaa where the former president was also in attendance. Uhuru was there, Raila was there, and Kalonzo was the main speaker there. But he said that watu wavumiliane, watu waongee. So that was Azimio softening their stance so that this government can start to listen. That is not about the hard stand. So let's assume this talk is made to happen. Then it happens. And Gachagua is not there because the people in Mount Kenya are pushing for Gachagua to be there. And then these talks zinazifanyike, and then the deliberations are there. Alafu yamuliwe kwamba okay, the 5 agendas from Azimio, lazima zitimizwe, and they come to such an agreement. What do you think is going to happen? It's very simple. The people in the Mount Kenya wataanza kurebel, and that brings about what the former previously Pastor Ezekiel said. He said there will be huge rebellion. Prophet Shama also made a certain prophecy, said that Ruto will be put on toes. Itakuwa deliver he, deliver he, deliver he, deliver he, deliver he. So he will be restless. That was a prophecy which was made, and we shared that prophecy. If you check our past 3 videos there, you'll find that there's a prophecy, a very long prophecy of almost 50 minutes. We shared it there. In that prophecy, the prophet talked about Ruto being kept, very busy to an extent that he will not even have time for sleep. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to rest my case there. But the bottom line is that the people in Mount Kenya, especially Gachagua, don't want anything to do with the Obasanjo or the purported Obasanjo-led mediation talks. They are not in agreement with that. They don't want it. So just tell us below the comment section whether you think they have a right to do that. Also, I'd like to urge you to, if you're a first-time viewer or a regular viewer who has not subscribed, to please consider subscribing to this channel. Just go down there and hit that button written subscribe. And also, if you've not liked this video, just go down there also and hit the like button, the symbol with this one. Also, for those people who want to get a notification all the time, every time we upload any video, just head there. There is a bell there. Just hit on that bell and says all. If you check on that, every time we upload any video, you will be getting a notification on your smartphone. It's very important, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to keep track of our videos. So once again, I'd like to urge you to stay safe and stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.